I've been chronically homeless almost my whole life.
I came here, like I said, to get out of from being sexually exploited, and I was homeless. I became homeless.
Let me count all the streets I slept on. Is that telling you anything?
I mean, I saw mothers with kids. I saw 80-year-old people that just, their family didn't take care of them.
I know that a lot of the time I was very close to death, and so I was accurate when I said last year I was pretty sure I wasn't gonna make it through it if I had just been another one outside.
You feel like a misfit. You feel like a reject. You feel like nobody wants you. You feel like there's no hope. It's really not a place that anybody should be in. Our voices go unheard.
There's a lot of people out there like me who just need their needs met to be able to pick it up and move on. And people are getting tired of surviving out there. It's hard, you know, and some people don't make it out. And that's happening a lot, and that's scary.
But it's always never being able to fully relax. And when you're homeless, you don't have those options.
We host memorial services for people when they've died on the street and in shelters, and we were just doing that so often that it was just tragic and exhausting and so frustrating. So a few of us sat down and said, there's got to be another way.
Kind of just kept talking and came up with this idea, why don't you develop housing just for homeless people?
Well, at first it was like a experiment, and then it fairly quickly turned into a movement, honestly, and I'm really proud that we feel we were at the forefront of that. We certainly were the first agency in New England to be doing this kind of site-based housing first work, but it really came from that place of activism and trying to do things differently and listening to our clients and experimenting. And we had very high expectations that we put on ourselves, and it worked. Having the stability of a home, the sacred place of being in your own home and being able to shut the door and live independently and not being worried from the minute you wake up where you're going to sleep that night, how you're going to get through the day, are you going to be warm, do you have enough food, are you safe? None of those worries that are ever constant in the minds of anybody experiencing homelessness, and suddenly you have a home.
It's having your needs met, not just having a place. Because man, I had a place, I had a tent, but it's having your needs met, everything. You're warm in the winter, you know what I mean? Your shelter, like adequate shelter, a shower. If I need food and I don't have it, let's say, let someone know I get a food box every week, you know what I mean? Your needs gotta be met before anything else falls in place.
Other models of getting people off the street require individuals to be sober or engage in a treatment plan. There's no requirement.
No judgment here, no, none.
Folks are accepted kind of as they are in their substance use, mental health behaviors, or other kind of risky behaviors. There is a wait list. People are evaluated based on their vulnerability and immediate risk of, basically death on the streets. So their vulnerability to domestic violence or substance use, is there basically an immediate risk of harm to them? So really, truly, the people coming to us are the most in need.
Avesta is the owner and operator of the community and the property, and Preble Street provides the 24/7 on-site support services for the residents. And we work very closely day to day to support the residents.
Slowly you start to heal, I think. You know what I mean? That's what I'm gonna say. Home is where you heal, actually. Instead of home where the heart is. You get to able to start and then see a therapist or something, but you are able to just think about things and try to get through it. We've got caseworkers here. They're always ready to talk to us and stuff, and they can help us get more people. They do cooking, you know what I mean? Help with either mental illness or anything really.
They all pretty much help and they work together, honestly. Like, my worker usually works during the day, Garrett, but like if Annalise, there's another lady that's here, she's one of the supervisors, Annalise or Adam or Sarah, like the big boss, if I ask her to help me with something, she'll help me. It's really cool. I'm doing way better, actually, and I'm very grateful for this place. I really am. Very happy to be here. I like having my own place. I've never had my own place with my own bathroom and my own kitchen and stuff.
To work on my recovery stuff and to get like my doctor stuff taken care of and kind of just slowly build up and hopefully start working again, or, you know, I don't know yet. Not too sure. Just taking a day at a time right now.
So I felt like I was given a new lease on life, you know, really. Because I can now, my liver was in bad shape, and I can now, you know, heal, and I can actually stretch out these last years a bit and spend time with my mother and my daughter and what I really want to do in life, you know.
My kids are all grown, but I'm reunifying with them in a different spot, them seeing me in a different light. It's huge.
Things could be better if I was just given a chance. And it took a long time, but the chance finally came along, and I'm, like I said, I've been here a year. I've got my Section 8 now. I'm actively looking for a place to, you know, move closer back towards my family where I want to be.
I mean, I'm still young, I'm 44, so I still have, at least I'm hoping, 40 years left in my life. I have 6 kids. I hope someday they realize that I do love them.
And just to have a place like this is life-changing. It's, you know, it's a lot of help. And, you know, some people might use it as a stepping stone, others will stay here, so it helps a lot. It definitely keeps people off the street and helps people live, you know, be alive.
I see light at the end of the tunnel. It's been a long time since I could see that. I'm almost 50 years old. I'm tired. And now I can rest, and that's huge.